What you gonna do, brother? When Fog Wrestling claim that AEW Dynamite is better than SmackDown. Well, there's a lot of comments to get through, troops, right? And I thought, let's talk about it. Let's do a live stream. Let's talk about the comments that we received on RL video. It will definitely be intriguing, won't it, guys? Absolutely. So we're going to do that. Looking forward to it. Just going to get the chat up on my phone, so I know in case there's comments that have came flying in. Hold on here. Let me just close YouTube down on the phone. We're going. We're live. Got a can of Iron Brew as well, everybody. Loving life. Boom. There we go. Right, let me just get chat up on my phone to keep an eye with it. And there we go. Boom. Fantastic. Whoa. Phone. Reel it in, son. Just chat up. Boom. There we go. Sorted. I'm ready to discuss. I'm ready to get stuck straight in to the AEW marks, the WWE marks, all the sort of kinds of marks, all right? Because we did not like SmackDown last night. Yeah, I thought the ending was pretty good, but most people just can't accept that. You know, for whatever reason, AEW automatically is worse than WWE. And I didn't even watch Dynamite, right? But we're saying overall, I think Dynamite since Mania has been a better show than SmackDown. Am I saying hands down a better show? Not necessarily, but I think it has been. I think SmackDown's been incredible. No, I don't think. I know. Swerve Strickland's a jobber, right? Will Ospreay's a jobber. I get that. But if you compare other elements like the Tony Storm stuff to Bayley, it's night and day, man. It really is. And the Bloodline stuff has been fucking garbage. I genuinely think with the Elite and Tony Khan, I think some of that stuff was so bad it was laughable and almost good. I think with most of the Bloodline stuff, it's been honestly so predictable and boring. And apart from that Heyman stuff last night, I thought that was the only redeeming quality. As we've got 3 people in the chat, we're building up the viewers here as we're talking on this Saturday afternoon. Lovely jubbly. Get your comments in. I've just seen a comment. Random Mexican with a taco. Brilliant. Christian J HXC says AEW doesn't have the best anything. Ricketts. Ratings and ticket sales have spoken. So there you have it. Here, the ticket sales are awful, right? And the ratings are awful. But, SmackDown's beating Raw in the ratings right now. Doesn't mean it's better. Ratings do mean something. I am a big believer of that. But, they don't mean everything. Like, Raw is so much better than SmackDown. And it's way off in the ratings. El Parita 14 says that Tony Storm sucks. Totally cool, yeah, says far from the best booking when referring to the women. Yeah, the women haven't been booked that strong. Jen Gamer Sue says he just said women's wrestling. It's like 10 years ago when Dixie Carter made TNA's women's wrestling. Everything is repetitive. 2014, CM Punk left. 2014, 2024, CM Punk returns to WWE. 2014, Sting left TNA. 2024, he retired. What? I don't know what this guy's on, but he's comparing TNA to AEW, but, TNA smokes AEW. Not right now, but overall, TNA gave us some great stuff. AEW did not. At the end of the day, when you're the best, everyone knows it, and you don't have to say shit. When you pretend you are the best, you have to constantly try and convince people it's true. It's like seeing the Attitude Era, man. They might have referred to themselves as the best in context against in the Monday Night Wars, but it was an organic flow. They weren't pretending. They didn't come out this is the best Raw episode ever. That's the best match I've ever seen. No, you were watching it happen in front of your very eyes. Is what it is. Gran Turismo fan says Ray's debut against Chavo, I believe. That was talking in our best debut of 2002. Yeah, it was against Chavo. I think we said SummerSlam, but we meant more that was his proper breakout match rather than his Liam Johnson, is this supposed to be funny? Talking about Okada. Says I'm your bitch. That's what they want. Trail, boom. Good night. We've got 4 people in the chat. What do we think? Is AEW better or is SmackDown better? And we're going to put it up for a poll. Not AEW Dynamite, by the way. Not which is better. Dynamite, SmackDown. Wednesday night Dynamite or Friday night SmackDown? Which is the better option, everybody? Oh, SmackDown. No one's got a vote. Nobody's got a vote tonight. On this day. Okay, here we go. We got T. Alec. I support you guys, but this is a bad take. You're seriously rating this show lower than AEW low. WWE 9 would be great, but at least the show has direction and continuity week to week. They have a cliffhanger that gets you invested to see what happens next. Fuck, is AEW better than this? Yeah, but the end of the SmackDown was better than the end of the AEW. But see, as the overall show, I think there's just more stuff going on in AEW Dynamite than there is on SmackDown. SmackDown's awful. Just look at the treatment of Bayley, man. You know, Ralph Unreal says SmackDown was actually good tonight. I really enjoyed it. Only if they were consistent, though. Damn. Why does it keep flicking back to the start? Random Mexican. Why does it keep doing that? Brooke Sheldon versus Jim Cornette. That's $1 million gate. How are they back with a bang if they're still under 700k? Just 2 years ago, they were averaging over 900k. Yeah, a lot of people's reading into our title, you know, about back with a bang. What we meant is that we're back with a bang, as in the Big Bang Theory. You know, you have to read between the lines here on Fog Wrestling. Back with a bang, 680 or whatever it was is not a good number. All right, it's not. It's a diddy number for AEW. But back with a bang, it went back up. It came back with a 172,000 increase because of the Big Bang Theory. And that's exactly it. We've got 5 people watching. Who is winning the poll? Dynamite and SmackDown. Oh, someone keeps spamming the poll. Well, we've got 3 votes now. So SmackDown, 4 votes? Fuck me. How many people? As soon as I said that, SmackDown, Dynamite was winning there, and now SmackDown's winning. SmackDown's getting destroyed as 5 people are getting stuck in here. But, you know, somebody's talking about Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon's always been a spot monkey. AEW's a spot show. So I actually think it will work. I think Shane McMahon and AEW will work. Creative title here. Nobody's high here. We're talking about the simple fact that SmackDown fucking sucks, everybody. SmackDown sucks. It's not that good. It's not that good. Bayley, look at the treatment of Bayley. Bayley sucks. Like, I mean, I'm not saying she's being treated any more than she deserves, but I mean, that's your champion. And look at the way she's getting treated. Like an absolute fucking jobber of the highest order. Really is that simple. Hey, what's the point? SmackDown's destroying here. The Eater of Worlds. SmackDown is at 60%. So Dynamite's got a vote. Dynamite has got a vote. Right. So into this other comment here, got a lot of people burying Toni Storm, saying that she sucks. The second quarter is always the true figure. Yes, the Big Bang Theory, it's just people who weren't quick enough to change the channel through 8 p.m. or that it technically fit. Yeah, but we all know that about the Big Bang Theory. Hope Tony does his finances the same way, because that sounds like some fraudulent activity. It always drops in the second quarter. It always does, though. And the Dynamite ratings are going down the toilet. And if you want a channel that's going to cover the Dynamite ratings going down the toilet, then you are here. But, you know, SmackDown was shite last night. a bunch of jobber security guards getting beat up, and there's actually people on Twitter trying to say Cody Rhodes and Orton and Owens beating up a bunch of fucking midget no names, right? Was some of the best stuff they've ever seen. And that, my friends, is why people are fucking brain dead in the wrestling community, because if you think that's the best thing you've ever seen in wrestling, then you need to buy a subscription to the network and you need to watch the Ruthless Aggression and the Attitude Era, because that last night is nowhere near. I mean, the Paul Heyman moment is superior to the actual start of the show, but for whatever reason, people will try and latch on to the other thing, right? So I've read enough wee comments. Let's see. But if you get your comments in the live chat, and I will respond to them. As BSC Entertainment post the Saudi Arabia flag. Well, don't know. We could be going back to Saudi Arabia very soon. I believe there's a medical update on Paul Heyman. Kayfabe, obviously. Is Paul Heyman alive? Is Paul Heyman dead? But the crowd chanted, "Fuck you, Solo," as SmackDown went off the air. I tell you what, right? I genuinely think with SmackDown, the crowd were going ballistic, and I thought the ending segment was good. It was good. I think once they got past the talking, it was good, because the Bloodline can't talk. Tammy Tonga, Tammy, those two jabronis, right? You've got, who else have you got? Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo. I love you. I love you. Dead on. Know your role, jabroni. And Solo Sikoa, he's the best talker at the four, and he's not even good. And that sums up how bad the other three are. So the segment for me peaked when it flipped to Paul Heyman getting flipped through an announce table. Triple powerbomb, shield powerbomb, whatever you want to call it. Fair play to Heyman at like, what, 60, taking those bumps through the table. Lesser men would not. But everybody's got a price. Money, 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 money. So yeah. Right, so we're going to go to the 15-minute barrier here, and then that is where we're going to leave it. But in terms of the poll, 7 votes, 71% went for SmackDown, while 29% have went for Dynamite. So there you go. Dynamite still not particularly popular here. A lot of our channel are AEW haters, and I mean, we're not AEW haters, but I do hate AEW. I think the product's fucking awful, and I think there is a key difference. I think haters just hate on something for the sake of hating on it. I'm going to call it something here. I think we've defended AEW relatively well when we've had to, when something's been all right. But, it's like the last pay-per-view they did. It was better than, what do you call it? Not Clash at the Castle. Was it Backlash? What's the pay-per-view in between Backlash and Clash at the Castle? Talik says, I like AEW, and you like WWE. It's very rare to get that. A lot of people are either fanboys of the other one. But what do you like more, brother? What do you like more? But only so many times I can defend AEW. Well, that's fair enough. But here, as we say, Bailey, defend Bailey, defend Bailey's booking from Triple H. And, people need to be impartial, right? You can't bury AEW for things that you wouldn't bury WWE for. And yeah, you can't, and that's a fair thing to say, because Bailey's booking has been, I'd say the way Bailey's been booked is the worst thing in wrestling right now, and there's a lot of bad things. I mean, Swerve Strickland's a fucking jobber. Guy shouldn't have the belt. Will Ospreay comes out dressed like he's training in a build-up match for the fucking Euros. It's two mid-carders. You know, you've got Christian Cage working his ass off at 50. That guy should have the belt. MJF in a fucking shitey feud with a bunch of Mexicans. It's just, it's mince is what it is. And then like the bloodline, it's just a bunch of Samoans. There's no fucking characters, man. WWE sucks the life out of a lot of newer guys. I think it does. It's wrestling as a whole. Yep. You know, it's just fucking wrestling's pish. People need to wake up. Triple H is cooking. He's not cooking. Shawn Michaels. Look at the state of NXT, everybody. They get Joe Hendry. You know, the biggest draw that they've had in fuck knows how long. Oh, but they had Cody Rhodes previous week. Aye, Joe Hendry was out drawing Cody Rhodes. See if they actually pushed people correctly. I don't get it. See LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, right? Joe Hendry. These are guys that should be pushed right fucking now. Right fucking now. But why? What? LA Knight's been on the main roster. What? Oh, he's going to beat Logan Paul. Who cares? See Cody Rhodes. People think he's this megastar. He is just a guy that they booked to win matches. His popularity is not exactly that brilliant, right? And for me, he doesn't lay a fucking glove on those three that I've just mentioned in terms of mic quality. Is what it is. Big Stevie Cool. I got to the point that I don't watch either. Now I just follow the news until I hear something interesting. Yo, I tell you what, see if we didn't have this YouTube channel, I would have stopped watching wrestling fucking about a decade ago. We haven't had this channel for a decade, and like the odd time, you know, you tune back in for the big four pay-per-views per se, but I would have gave up with wrestling a fucking long ass time ago if we didn't have this YouTube channel. You know, obviously when The Rock comes back, oh, might shout that out. LA Knight. Yeah, nothing. AW got me back into it and turned me back off AW. AW got you back in and AW got you back out, brother. Right. What shit? I was just bring in Shane. Bring in Shane. I think Shane McMahon. But see, I think he needs to be an on-screen personality. Shane McMahon. I don't think he can just come in and be a runner. I mean, see if they bring him in and he's just another guy in the roster when you've got someone with the McMahon name. I'm assuming he'll be able to. I'm going to assume that Shane McMahon will be able to use his own name because imagine if he comes in on Sunday. It's the authority figure they need. I don't think Tony would use him properly. No, I actually don't. You can't be using Shane McMahon as another guy in the roster. He needs to be a heel authority figure. Because see, once people are tuning in, it's like they've had Bischoff, man. You need these guys that people recognise, actual people that can fucking talk and have got history in the business. Like using Christopher Daniels is a fucking jobber, man. I mean, he's better than Adam Pearce, but that's no hard. Anybody's better than Adam Pearce. I don't get how have Adam Pearce, the most boring guy in fucking wrestling history, is honestly how's he in a Raw GM role? And people tweet, is this the best authority figures we've ever had? What? The best authority figures we've ever had? Do people not remember Vince McMahon? Do people not remember Vince against Shane in the Alliance, the Invasion? Do people not remember Heyman against Bischoff? Bischoff against Stephanie McMahon? Teddy Long, Laurinaitis, even fucking a million times better than this. People are fucking delusional. Anyway, guys, we're going to end this stream at the 20-minute mark. I went 5 extra minutes because the comments started picking up. But as T. Alex says, it's not organised enough for that. Nope. Adam Pearce ticked me off. I hate him. So boring. The thing is, they had Callis and Lambert who brought real heat. They can't get lost and misused. Absolutely. And AEW, you know, WWE sucks, right? And I don't think they know how to use certain people, but it's like the new people they don't really know how to use. They don't. But they do, for the most part, use people correctly, who like the proper people, but AEW, man. I don't get it. I do not get the AEW gimmick, man. They just bury people for no. It's like the Hardys like use them. I know Jeff was at his tits, but what about Matt? Look at Jericho for the past couple of years. Just Sting as well, wasting him in a tag team. Could have had a world title feud at the end of his career. Sucks. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream. Dynamite's better than SmackDown. They misused Sting. They did. They absolutely fucking did.